Welcome to SV Union High School and Junior College. This is Deepa Phadke. We had already started learning about Standard 8 English 2.2 Nature created man and woman as equals. So let's learn the second part of the lesson. Ashanbi knows well that men and women are equal. Women, who are half of the human race, are as important as men. She writes and talks about such topics. Her daughter, though a child, also understands well that her mother is not a person of lesser quality than her father. She says, "Our home is full of love with you, mother." Ashan B, being a professional journalist, knows that women are not lesser than men in the society. They are half of the human race. So she writes and keeps talking about such topics. Her daughter, even though she is a child, she also understands very well that her mother is not of a lesser quality than her father. So she says, excitingly, she says, "Our home is full of love with you, mother." The mother beams with joy at the words of her daughter. As a matter of fact, mother is the fountain of love in a family. This bond of love is beyond comparison with anything else in this world. It is because of this that motherhood has been glorified and women accept the challenges in life to become a mother. Actually, this bond of love is beyond any comparison. It cannot be compared with anything else in the world. And that is the reason it is said that motherhood has always been glorified. And that is the only reason why mother, a woman, accepts so many challenges in her life to become a mother. So it is the God's gift that is given to a woman. Showing deep affection, Ashanbi continues, "Pioneer women testify to the equality of women with men. Actually, life is not possible without both women and men." Lanthoy has been fascinated by the stories of pioneer women. Her grandmother had narrated many stories of the brave queens like Linthoin Gambi and Kuranganayani, who were as brave as kings. There were also many brave women among the common people. These women, as her grandmother narrated, were makers of home, family, society, and the nation. They were civilizing influences. At the same time, they were also adventurers who claimed their shares in free land, ploughed and raised crops with their own hands, and drove cattle. Modern women have become mountaineers, naturalists, astronauts, scientists, soldiers, and political leaders. This proves that there is nothing a woman cannot do, and also that women and men were created as equals. Lanthoy has been inspired by the many stories of pioneer women that her grandmother had narrated to her. She is an awe of the women who were as brave as kings and were makers of home, family, society, and as a nation. At the same time, they were adventurers who worked shoulder to shoulder with men to practice agriculture. Modern women have entered several careers that were only available to men, such as mountaineers. Now they are naturalists, they are astronauts, they are scientists, they are soldiers, even they are political leaders. Then she asks her mother further, "Mother, you have thrown light on the equality of men and women and also have emphasized that the world is still an unequal world. Then, what I would like to know is if there are moral, social, and legal provisions to enable women to express their physical and mental potential and to set themselves free from suppression." Amazed at the curiosity of her daughter, Ashanbi adds, "There are many. Under the aegis of the United Nations, there is a declaration for a new world of equality. It has the following dimensions: equal access to basic social services, including health and education, equal participation in political and economic decision making, equal reward for equal work, and elimination of discrimination and violence against women. Lanthoyi further asks her mother that, "Mother, you have explained, you have thrown light about the equality of men and women, and also you have put emphasis that the world is still an unequal place, unequal world." But still, she asks further to her mother, and she says that there must be some moral, social, legal provisions where or which makes women to show or to prove themselves that they are physically and mentally potential, and also they can free themselves, showing their own potential, they can free themselves from this suppression. Amazed at the curiosity of her child, Ashanbi further explains. Ashanbi quotes a few articles from the Declaration of the United Nations Charter. These assure equal access for men and women to basic necessities, including health and education. It also promises an equal participation in political and economic decision making, equal rewards for equal work, and elimination of discrimination and violence against women. So she gives information about all these declaration or all these provisions that are already made, given in the United Nations Charter. Then the mother concluded, "My dear daughter, we can affirm along with the United Nations that men and women are equal." Lanthoyi understands what her mother means and what the topic of the symposium means. Thus, confident of success, the next day, after thanking her mother, the girl of 12 happily rushes out of the room in the bright morning sun. The blue sky meets the range of the eastern mountains. The small girl is always fascinated by the small trail which winds up the distant purple mountain. Finally, on being enlightened with all this information, Lanthoyi, confident of success in the symposium, rushes out of the room to face the bright morning sun. Here, the blue sky meets the range of the eastern mountains. She seems fascinated by the small trail which winds up the distant purple mountain. We have completed the lesson here. Solve textual activities and copy question answers in the classwork. Thank you.